yara nyilla domoro ka diate
boy janno CK's restaurant
sa na ko be ni na dimbal nimba domoro kala janno
domoro seneyata adiyata topotoro fanan kende ma bije luntan during tamala abeka domoro ki janni adi manda wala de te ka we bijele anim fanan ka fadi jang ikono e fa e ka fa minne ko pastry anim bakery iko fanan be kalele badde lomba conference lomba workshop lomba ye fo fendin lo dunia kono domoro betama nyillom international o toda number 1
amanke ba domoro jandama
esa domo jang is atariya
wo mu kubandi
sa na ko sa futandin
oto sa na ko be mu CK's restaurant
ndafa na janna mu yat ni manje dorom bijam
aban
CK's restaurant, known for best quality food and customer satisfaction.
In communication, connectivity is everything. We ensure that the links never sleep. Quantities and qualities, all in our data service, providing efficient, reliable voice and data service. We believe if you're not up to speed, then you're going backwards. Communications have to flow as fast as the speed of light. Whatever business you're in, having someone who understands your needs is critical. That is why we just don't offer you technology, we offer you solutions. Enjoy Gamcel's internet broadband anytime, anywhere. Your national operator, Gamcel, Yaibaram.
Alright.
Honey, did you remind him that the last time he sent the money, it was not enough to buy all the provisions?
Oh, sorry, I forgot to tell him.
Are you guys talking about money transfer to buy provisions?
Yes.
But don't you know about Baluwo?
Baluwo? What is Baluwo?
Baluwo is a service that your son can use to send provisions directly to you guys from the shop. And you don't have to worry about the exchange rate.
Tell me how Baluwo works.
It's very simple.
Just log on to baluwo.com and shop, or download the app on your phone. You can shop on the website or using the app to buy online basic products for your family and friends. With Baluwo, you decide what your money is spent on. Your money, your choice. Buy online products.
Are you thinking of owning your dream homes? EJ Investment is here for you. Secure our quality bungalows with 2, 3 or 4 bedrooms, or our story buildings 3 or 4 to 5 bedrooms at very affordable prices with flexible payment plans at our Sanyang Seaview Estate, where you can enjoy the cool breeze with modern infrastructure such as tar roads, covered drainage system, modern electrification with street lights, gated entrance with security posts, and social amenities such as gas station, shopping mall, medical clinic, park, schools, children daycare, and a lot more. Our dedicated team of professionals will keep the estate clean at all times, provide security and patrol team within the estate premises, install latest technologies such as CCTV, Wi-Fi, home network installation, solar panel, and power backup system. Also, check out for our additional home facilities and interior design service such as premium tiling, wall plaster, home landscape, fingerprint home lock, and a lot more. Visit our office at Senegambia Kololi Highway and get a free site visit tour, or contact us on 4464-838. WhatsApp us on 3259220. Or you can visit our Facebook page or Instagram on EJ Investments. EJ Investments, we are first in
Musa.
Na?
Ang para talaga tama so.
Ay kada maso.
Ade paso.
Ayo. Do ni mutu.
Musa bari ning ati sila de.
Kema fula sila munen.
Tulo banta le mano banda.
Fadi man sene so fonde ni mano bande sa fonje.
Kilo le bota.
Salam alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam ba.
Bare.
Ko do ki yana ne yuna ya mo.
Mito yona.
Council, are we ready to continue up? If so, please proceed.
Afternoon, Mr. Chairman, Commissioners and everyone. We are ready to proceed. Mr. Usher, kindly get the witness. Thank you.
Thank you.
Interpreters, can you please take note that the witness wishes to speak in the fuller language?
Adoulie Bari.
I, Adoulie Bari.
Min Adoulie Bari.
Min Adoulie Bari.
Do swear that.
Min hudo.
I'll speak the truth.
Ko gonga mi halta.
Ko gonga mi halata do.
The whole truth.
Gonga rek mi halta.
Gonga tumun wolde do.
Halta. Gonga.
So
Yalla walla.
Good afternoon, Mr. Barry.
Mr. Barry, oi anyalle jam.
Nyalle jam. Jama.
We thank you for agreeing to testify before the Commission this afternoon.
Oi be yettima pour jabugol ma pour algol yaha jonnado e seriagal mangal yeso commission e o nyalorma do.
Tan yetti on jarama
My thanks to you all.
Thank you. I'm aware that you have a hip injury.
Yo fami wondama e hida hebi e ella seda e keki mahi.
And this may cause you some discomfort during the course of your testimony.
Hino dum no way e der jonde ma den do dum no way dum jonnede ella seda e jonde de.
So please assume a sitting position or a posture that is most comfortable for you.
Away do dum himo toroma e joddoda jonde fewnde de andanda ande tambintama e der yewtere nden.
You can draw the microphone close to you.
Ida way put the mic on badoma seda.
Thank you. Luckily, this will be a very short session today.
Oyi ende do arsike oyi inde jonde de wonden do ko de jonde de andanda de wona ta jonde juutunde.
And we will continue with your testimony tomorrow morning.
Si feƴƴi ɗum jonde ɗum woni seedeyagal mangal gaynitoɗen ɗum janngo.
But at any point, if you feel uncomfortable, please just alert me, let me know.
Oyi wattu fof ko wonɗen ɗo ni si a yeehi ha a horike hoore ma hiɗa wawi mo faminde pour daroɗen fowɗoɗen seeɗa.
In case you may need to get up or rise or just assume another kind of position that may be more comfortable to you.
Si tawi wondema hiɗa faala fowtade seeɗa ma e sansade jonde hiɗa wawi mo faminde.
As you're speaking in the fuller language,
winde wonno a suɓi ke wiɗa koye pular haalata.
Please speak clearly and take very brief statements.
O himo toroma ya haala kan laaɓa te raɓɓindina haala kan kadi.
For the benefit of our audience as well as the interpreters.
Ye pour wonɓe ɓen jentade ɓen kañumma e mene wonɓe nantinde ɗum ɓawga.
During the course of your testimony, we will look into
o wi nder seedeyagal ma ngal ko dareten ɗo ko ɗum woni ɗi ko woni kon arde haalgol ɗo.
Your personal background as well as your work experience as a driver.
O wi ko ɗum woni promel ko aroten ɗon ko ɗum woni ko awwoni hombo yendema yettorema kañum e golle ma ko honɗum woni ɗum woni driver yagal dogingol moto.
In particular, we will focus on the road traffic car accident that you suffered in 2002.
O wiite no do ɗum ko darate gon ko ɗum woni accident mo andandama wondema naati e mum ɗum woni 2000 hitande nde ɓeyata 2002.
Which occurred around the month of April or thereabouts in that year.
Ɗum no waɗi en lewru wiyetendu April e nden hitande.
Where you were hit by a state guard vehicle.
Nde wonno wondema ɗum woni gardoɓe ko galle men laamuto motoji maɓɓe ni ɓe gallima e motoji maɓɓe.
Whilst your commercial vehicle was parked off the road.
Nde wonno on moto ma mo andana ko on moto waɗirta business hari mo darino e sera lawol he.
In the area of Banjulding.
Hedde saare witende Banjulding.
The injuries you sustained as a result of that accident.
Gañugol ngo heɓuɗagol e ko andana hino sababu e accident mo heɓunoɗa e mum.
And the admission into hospital and the treatment that you received there.
Tende wonno kadi naɓanda ka lobdani kadi e ñawdagol ko ñawdugol façon ko heɓuɗa ton ko kadi ka lobdani.
Your repeated efforts to have the driver of that state guard vehicle prosecuted by the police.
Te etore ma nde wonnoɗa ɗen fof pour on militaire ujo wonɗo e galle men yiya wondema o naɓama yeeso loi pour o ñaawe.
And your efforts to contact the president's office.
Te etore nde waɗɗa nden kadi pour yiya wondema pour wawa famonirde e galle men e lanɗo men yeesojo on.
And to also contact the president himself, that is Yaya Jammeh, the ex-president, personally.
Etore nde waɗɗa nden kadi pour yiya wawa famonirde e Yaya Jammeh ɗum woni président wonnoɗo ɗo on.
The interventions and attempts that were made by many individuals as well as non-government organizations.
Etore nde andanda yimɓe ɗuuɗuɓe waɗaniɓe nden te andanda e ino tawa e nden etore yimɓe ɓe andanda ɓe heɓe liggade te ɓe ala e liggade e ley laamu etore ko ɓe waɗi kon pour wallugol ma ankadi e dow ɗum.
To help you fight your case and obtain justice on your behalf.
Pour ɓe yiya wondema case ma on ɗum woni ko caɗele ko fawi kon e hoore ma e ɓe yiya ɗum wondema e yadama naɓama e suudu ñawirdu e hetta gonga ma on.
From April 2002 to date.
Bilandema lewru ndu ɓeyata e April kañum ha hande ka wonɗen ɗo.
And we will find out from your testimony that all these efforts proved to be futile.
E dow ɗum e nder seedeyagal ma ngal ɗo hande ka jooɗiɗa ɗo en ɗum fof men liggintina e ɗum daren ɗum ko honno etore nde waɗɗa nden ha hande ka wonɗen ɗo ko honɗum yalti e mum.
We will then look at the impact and the consequences of this accident on you and your family.
To si feƴƴi e ɗum men daren ɗe caɗele ɗum woni o accident fawiɗo e hoore ma ko honɗum tampere ɗum fawi e hoore ma kañum e ɓengure ma nden e gurdal ma ngal.
The hardships that you faced, including the total loss of your income.
Tampere ko ɗum fawi kon e hoore ma kañum e keɓal ko ɗum wasimma kon e gurdal ma ngal kadi en daaray ɗum.
As a result of not being able to work anymore.
Sabuna dow ɗum ino ala liggade e gurdal ma joni.
Rendering you absolutely destitute.
Ɗum jonnima sababi basal musungal e nder gurdal ma.
And despite the failure of the police to prosecute the driver who caused the accident.
O winde wonno police ɓen kamɓe ɓe jetta ɓe waɗani lawol maɓɓe ngol luwa on ko jonni ɓe kon pour ɓe yiya wondema ɗum o militaire uɗo liggotoɗo galle men e laamoɗe to ɓe naɓama suudu ñawurdu ɓe ñawamo.
Your subsequent arrest, charge and prosecution for giving false information to the then ex-president Yaya Jammeh.
An kadi nangugol ko ɓe nanguma kon ɓe yahuma ɓe teguma tuumal ɗum woni a jonni kibar ɗum woni liggantoɗo jama kibar mo andanɗa wona kibar dariɗo wona kibar dariɗo wona kibar fewɗo heɓiɗo ɓe yahu ɓe ñawuma e dow ɗum.
As well as attempts or charges rather that you attempted to extort money from the ex-president as well.
O wi ka ɗum woni tuumal ngol ɓe tagi ngal e hoore ma ko ɗum woni ɓe a heɓuno anni on pour e waɗugol feere ɗayna président on pour ñaɓa mbuuɗi heɓa mbuuɗi jungo makko e dow konngol ko andanɗa wona konngol heɓiɗi.
After the conclusion of your testimonies, the commissioners may have a few questions to ask you, and you will give any final remarks that you may have.
E dow ɗum ɗon fof si feƴƴi si a gayni an haala ma kan haala ma joni aɓe jonna e haala kan commission naɓe si tawi woni kamɓe kadi sengo maɓɓe hino woodi joguiɗo ton ko faalama landade e dow ko haaluɗa kon e kamɓe kadi ɓe landoma.
I hope this is clear and that you are ready to begin your testimony.
Mi sikki wonde Mr. Adoulie Barry o yo jekkike wondema ko haali ɗo kon fof on faami ɗum eɗon pari pour fuɗɗagol e seedeyagal mon ngal ko on woni landade.
Are you ready to begin, Mr. Barry?
Mr. Barry, obviously, and Ahida Pari Purfutagol said Yagalmangal.
Yes, I'm ready.
Kindly give us your full names.
Ndahida wa junode indama e torema.
Abdoulaye Barry.
My name is Adoulie Barry. I was born in Brikama.
And where do you currently live?
I'm staying at Bundung Bohol.
What is the date of your birth?
Ko hitande honde no jibina do.
Jibina 1961, March the 13th.
I was born on the 13th of March 1961.
And what is your occupation?
Hondu woni golle mo nini.
Gollan den ko follow ko mi wadano ko welding.
I started working as a welderman.
Mi wadi welding ha mi ndari mi tay dum don ala yahude mi moni driver joni.
After spending some time as a welderman, when I discovered that I was not getting much money out of it, I decided to turn to become a driver.
And before you proceed into your professional history, just tell us what you're currently employed as now.
Do yahude halana yimbe ko hondu wonno golle maada ni joni ka won don do da way don halande yimbe ko hondu woni golle mo.
Fendo ko mi wonno suka ka ko fendo
ni ka won den do.
Komi won do komi driver ha joni.
I'm still a driver.
Kindly tell us how you proceeded from your welding work and what happened after that. Just go through your professional experience for us.
Joni da way halande yimbe du woni golle maada du woni weldino no wonno da dum nabirde halana yimbe ko honno wonno da dum nabirde ngurdal ma.
From when you started working up to 2002, which is when the accident occurred.
And fuɗɗino ɗa ɗe ligge ma weldin ɗum woni 2002 ha hitande nde andandama wonde o accident heɓi ke hoore ma.
Babi am fiƴƴini 1977.
My father passed away in 1976 or 77.
Mi nati wongo welderman.
That's the time I started as a welderman. So that I can help my mother. That's what I was doing.
1979,
I was doing that until in 1979 I discovered that I'm not making any progress. Because my mother had only me to take care of her. I have one sister. Then I decided that maybe if I become a driver, that will help us.
So mi doginere no ha Allah okore lamfere mi fuddi doginde black and white safari on the Aziz Khan.
That's the time when I turned to become a driver. I started driving at the black and white safari on the Aziz Khan.
Before you started working with Mr. Aziz Khan, did you work anywhere else?
Do I fuɗɗade gollude Mr. Aziz Khan? Nda wodi ka fuɗɗida golle?
Mi waɗa no taxi jamma tumago nyalorma mi wallito horam.
Well, sometimes I used to drive a taxi at night or sometimes during the day to help myself.
And were you doing that in conjunction with your welding work, or were you doing that alone?
Nda ɗum ɗon kadi on driving mo waɗano ɗa demma walla ñalorma ni nda a waɗano ɗum kañum no yaadino welding ma on da ko pakuno gotum.
Fada mi acci welding on because welding on mi ala non jogu wad sodugo material mi wawi golle den kono mi ala jogu material sodugol no mi uditara horan atelier.
When I started driving, I completely stopped the welding job because I didn't have the right materials at that time and I was unable to make any progress in the job. This is why I decided to leave that job and continue with the driving.
Kindly continue from when you started with Mr. Aziz Khan at the Black and White Safari and tell us what you were doing at the time.
Joni ɗo wawi kontinde haalon gilande mo fuɗɗiri ɗon gollidude Mr. Aziz Khan ɗum woni safari Black and White Safari ko hon ɗum waɗiɗi.
Ada komi wonno doginde taxi on kono mi jokkiri ɗon ha 1990.
I was driving the taxi until in 1990.
Mi heɓi chance yitugol Mr. Khan o wallila mi heɓi ɗe golle juuɗe makko.
There was a time when I saw with Mr. Khan, I approached him and he decided to help me to get that job,
Joni min gollidi ɗon.
That's the time we started working together.
So Allah okkori mo bar and restaurant banjo wiyeteɗo Bacchus.
Then he opened a bar and restaurant called Bacchus.
Min gollide on ɗon ha o heeɓi o wonɗo Calabash ɗo mi e makko wonno golludude.
We continued working there until he got another place called Calabash, and still we went on working.
Joni min yaadino ha almost 2000.
We went on together until in the year 2000.
Mi waɗi decide accitugol golle yeeygol fayda ɓay sa golli ɗum a yeeyi sangaran a memay ka duwaka memude mi acci.
That's the time when I decided to leave that job, because as a pure Muslim, I didn't want to have anything to do with alcohol, and the selling I was doing for him included selling alcohol. This is why I decided to leave that job to look for something else.
And whilst you were working with Mr. Aziz Khan, were you only working as a driver, or did you occupy another position apart from that?
I jamanu mo gollide no da ley Mr. Aziz Khan. Nda golle maɗen ko fi dogingol oto on tan da ila ligga façon go kadi ley makko.
Fayda liggeji hewde mi waɗayno.
I was doing a lot of jobs for him.
Mi doginayno, mi waɗay shopping, mi wonay ka wañ, mi defay hewɗi dal.
I was driving for him. Sometimes I'll be working in the kitchen. I used to cook for him, and I used to do a lot of other jobs for him too.
So your work involved multiple roles.
Awa hino wayni golle maɗen no tawa e mun ko golle ɗuɗuɗe woni e nder golle maɗen.
Ko non yaari dal.
That's how it was going.
Would it be also correct to say that his work was around the tourism area?
Nda feewe kadi o wiya wondema ɗum woni Mr. Abdul Aziz Khan golle makko ɗen ka o liggoto toon ligge makko ɗen place ka won toon no ɓaɗa ka hedde maayo ka hedde touriste ɓen jipporto toon.
Ko toon o liggoto, because golluɗo e ɗum o wona ka takko maayo be golla nokkili ɗin fof kala ko ɓe wima yaaru ko toon yarata.
That's how exactly the job was going, because if you work for the tourism industry, you have to be around the area where tourists used to go frequently, which is around the seaside and other resort places.
You've already said you worked up to 2000. So what happened in the year 2000?
We golli ɗon ha hitande wiyetende 2000. Kon ɗum waɗi gilandema 2000 hitande 2000 hewdi.
Ɓay joni milañ fayda mi heeɓi wono yimɓe tubakoɓe walli tolan yeru golle an ɗen komin heɓude ko mi daari mi tawi mi darani ka horan seeɗa mi acci golle ɗen mi tawi mi wata yiyegol hande kadi mimugol o sangaran e piije mi jokka mi ɗaɓɓi mo.
Around that time I got friends, European friends, who were helping me. So when those people started helping me, then I decided to leave his job, because as I said before, I didn't want to continue selling alcohol, because the job I was doing for him included selling alcohol, and I didn't want to have anything to do with alcohol.
Joni mi acci ɗum ɗo mi ɗaɓɓi moto hum 10 passenger Nissan.
In 2001, I decided to leave that job. Then I looked for a Nissan vehicle, which I was driving from that time on.
Joni on ɗon mi ndaari mi tawi himo fanɗi mi 2002 mi ɗaɓɓi Toyota 14 passenger seater.
In 2002, I decided to look for a Toyota 14 passenger seater, because the one I was having was a little bit small.
Joni mi jogi on ɗon hilan gollida makko.
I was having that vehicle, driving and walking.
Joni yahoy ha e nder mi lilan yalti ñandegol an gollam milan fala mi jippike hilan hota galle.
Then until in the month of May, after walking, I decided to close from work, and I was on my way going home.
Before we get to what happened on that day, can I just ask, you were previously employed by Mr. Aziz Khan, and you had said with the help of some of your European friends, you were able to purchase a vehicle for commercial purposes. So at this point, you were self-employed, is that correct?
O wi ɗo en yahude ɗon jamanu hewtino wondema ko Mr. Abdul Aziz Khan ko ƴettunoma golle ɗuɗa e makko ha hewɗuɗa e wajiraɓe ɗum woni wajiraɓe portoɓe ɓen ɓe heeɓi heɓuɗa ballal e junngo maɓɓe ha soduɗa moto hum hoorema joni no wayni hiɗa gollande hoorema wonɗa e gollande dakko ko noon
mi soodi o moto mi waɗali inde an e Toyota on e makko par ce que on andi on sati si tawi a waɗi inde ma ka suka ɓe inna o ala ko ala so mi waɗi inde frenjango makko e nder insurance on
that's true. After buying the Toyota, I didn't put my name in the documents of the vehicle. I decided to put a friend's name there so that people will not look upon me as somebody who is completely independent working for himself. So, and at that time, I wanted to be somebody who is anonymous. So this is why I put a friend's name on the documents of that vehicle.
But indeed, you were the true owner of the vehicle at the time.
No, so nini tigi tigi si andarti ndigi ko onon tigi jey moto on.
Min do ko lakkaran ko min tigi jeymo.
Yeah, that's quite true. It was my sweat. It's my property, myself.
And the business was also your business. You were working for yourself and not for anyone else.
The business on kadi ko onon kan jeymo e ko on hoorema wonda e gollande wona hay goto wonda e gollande.
On ko non yaari.
That's quite true.
Please continue and tell us what happened on that date that you referred to.
Nde way kontinde hala ko hondu wadi lewru me ko hondu waduno.
Nde nyande mi golli ha e fawndo ono 8 milan hota galle.
On that day I worked till around 8. I was going home.
Mi iti mi ndari ni mi nenirawan ne wondo Brikama himo dari.
Then on the way going home, I saw my stepmother standing by the roadside, who was resident at Brikama at the time. Then I called my mate and told him to bring that old woman on board so that we can take her to Brikama. My mate came down and did as I told him, and at the time we decided to go back onto the road and continue the journey.
Sorry, Mr. Interpreter. I believe he kept on saying his apprentice.
Apprentice, that's the mate that's inside the vehicle.
I think the more appropriate word would be the apprentice.
Okay, it's all the same. Okay,
yeah,
the
thank
apprentice.
You very much. Yeah, please proceed.
We continue.
Joni, way apprentice on hibini moto menangi lawol yahugol.
After my apprentice did that, we took up the road going.
Me hewti St. Peter's High School ka Johnson.
We went up to the junction of St. Peter's High School. Then that's the time the apprentice told me some people are going off the vehicle, let me stop. 4 of them were supposed to go down. The 3 people sitting behind me, and there was one person just behind them. They were the people who should have alighted from the vehicle. When I stopped, the apprentice opened the door and they started alighting from the vehicle.
Mr. Barry, sorry to interrupt you. I just wanted to know where you stopped.
Tigi Uncle Johnson of after St. Peter's High School.
It was after St. Peter's High School, the first junction.
And were you on the road or were you off the road?
Joni gilalari na ko on Johnson non a jippina godoro on seeda ndaka ko hore ka lawol wonno.
Ari on sati ko lawol single road no ngol moƴƴa mi jippi lawol ngo few almost 3 meters.
It was a single road and not very wide, but I decided to leave the road about 3 meters. When the apprentice opened the door and these people started alighting from the vehicle, I turned to look behind me to see what the apprentice was doing. That's the time I saw bright lights coming on in front Before knowing whatever was happening, I heard a big bang and a loud bang on the door of my vehicle.
Mr. Barry, I'm sorry to interrupt you again. You said you saw bright lights coming towards you. So this car was coming in the opposite direction?
Awi wanda magel dari atan ida moto no ara yeso ma e lampu angal feri lampu angal e hore man dal ko ara no woni ka dari na dado
o moto no iwri banjulundi millan yara telen banjulundi moto no iwri banjulundi mo yara Serekunda.
The vehicle was coming from Banjulundi, going towards Serekunda, and I was leaving Serekunda, going towards Banjulundi.
Joni baminani no konka bafala.
When I heard that knock on my vehicle's door,
Mr. Barry, sorry, I have to interrupt you. You did not tell us about the knock. You just told us that you saw bright lights coming towards you. So please, just take it slowly and just tell us what happened after you saw the bright lights coming towards you.
Minani ko noise minani dum hari o hewti am.
I heard the noise, and before knowing whatever was going on, I realized that these people had already reached me, reached my vehicle.
Wonno min dumani ko wuli wonon goddo hibbo ndiyan e horan bandan fu wuli ndi wasi ko goddo hibbi ndiyan e horan.
That was the time when this bang happened, and it looked like if somebody has poured very hot water on my body. And when I looked at myself, I realized that I was bleeding seriously from my mouth and from my leg also. Then that was the time when I checked myself, I realized that my leg has been broken and my waist has turned to a degree which was not correct. I turned and looked around, and I realized that my vehicle was surrounded by soldiers. That's the time when they came to the vehicle and removed some irons, and some of them were saying, no, he is not dead, he is not dead.
Mr. Barry, just for the interpretation, was it your waist that had been injured, or was it your hip?
Oui. Ndako ko keki ma kimbe ganyo ndako ko yal mangal do ka sengo nyam no ka pecce baw ba ko ndako beccal mangal.
Can you please get up and perhaps just tell us which part of your body you're referring to? Sorry for that. That's your hip, hip bone.
My hip bone was broken and the bone came out.
And which other part of your body was also injured? Please sit down, please.
Si fejje dum no ko hondo kade bandu manu kade gañi no
do ga on ko soddari ben wadi jandindi ka bafal ittugol yaltingolla o hawri do denna jandindi dumanni on sati fuddi sonkore tumnani wadi kat ga kadi heli.
When the soldiers came and tried to remove me from the vehicle, the way they were doing it was also very hard. Then all of a sudden I had something broken, which really happened to be my bone, which was broken again.
Which bone are you referring to? Which part of your body?
Yal hongal bandu mandu he songo ondo bandu mandu heluno.
Ko hakkunde busangal do ko do heli.
Mi ani de hele hoto ko koyngal walla.
I believe
it was my thigh bone. My thigh bone. Yes.
Yes. And let's just go back a little bit so that I can get some more details from you.
Joni do way rutade bawo seda pour me wa famude tigi ko falda kon e labbinde kon.
After you saw the bright light flashing in front of you, you suddenly heard a noise.
Bilanda ma yi dari don lampu wangal wero wangal dari lampu wangal feru wangal dari e hore mo ino ara e mo.
wimo mi nanali ko haali fotata
o wi gilande ma dariɗa ɗon wiiɗa moto wangal no ara e yeeso ma o darni ɓe darni feeru wangal lampo wangal e hoore mo
andi komi dari
I'm just trying to recap what you have told me. So just confirm whether what I'm saying is correct. After you saw the bright lights heading towards you, you...
o faala tan rewtare ko haaldoɗa kon pour laɓɓintingon dakka ko noon yaari ko sifiɗa ɗo kon o wi gilandema dariɗa tan yiiɗa motowal ngal feerowal ngal lampowal ngal dari e hoorema.
You heard a noise, you heard a loud noise, and that's when you realized that you had been hit.
Nanuɗa hito teddungo hito ngo andanɗa hito ngo no mawni ha te ko on wattu famuɗa wondema e a gañama.
No ko adi ɗum ɗon ko ɓay milan jippina ɓeeɗa ndara apprenti an on ni ko komin nani waɗi to ɓurum darani ko lampuji ɗimmi yeesa ko ɗon noon hande kadi hade o hawri an.
Well, when I turned to look at the apprentice who opened the door for the passengers to alight from the vehicle, that's the time when I saw these bright lights coming towards me.
Doma had a noise, boom.
Yes, after turning, that's the time this accident happened, and it was a loud bang when they knocked my vehicle.
And can you tell us who knocked your vehicle?
On site gonga mi anda ko hombo ko mi yi ko minute so dari be mi ko mi alla wadi pay ko ngono bawan so fejo me makko wondi ko o labilan dettilan nabilan ka laptani.
Well, really, I cannot say which vehicle knocked me. But what I realized after opening my eyes, I saw a lot of soldiers who were standing by my vehicle, and when they tried to remove me from the vehicle, that's the time when my other bone, my thigh bone, was broken. But it was one of the younger ones who were sitting behind me who helped me and took me to the hospital.
And do you know where these soldiers came from?
On denyande tigiti on mi andali because harila mari duma folin ko min police agent ari halanila.
At that instant, I didn't know who they were and where they came from, but it was later on when a policeman told me.
And can you tell us which side of your vehicle was hit?
Driving door and exactly.
On the side of the driver's seat, exactly that's where they knocked.
And that is where you were sitting?
Yes.
Apart from you, did anyone else have injuries from the accident?
Accident.
Apparently, o yanoduna e bafanga kankadi weriji motodi barminimos kabando makko e debbogo.
Well, my apprentice also fell down with the door of the vehicle which was knocked. The glass, the broken glass wounded him on some part of his body, plus another lady who was also on board the vehicle.
Were they the only two who sustained injuries?
Yes, these are the only two people who were injured.
And you said with the assistance of some people you were taken to the hospital, is that correct?
By so dari ben yaltinelang ko mutu gono arabawan onno andilang on kon dittilan wadilan ka mutu makko nabilan banjulundin.
After the soldiers moved me out of the vehicle which was right behind me was somebody who knew me. It was that person who put me on board of his vehicle and took me to the hospital.
And what happened when you got to the hospital, if you know?
Mi hoti banjulundin walenilang stress be nabilander.
It was at the Banjulunding hospital where they took me to. When we reached there, they put me on board, on top of a stretcher, and they took me inside the hospital.
So mini be wallang be jonalan telephone mi nodda bingwang.
I appeal to them to help me with a telephone so that I can call my wife at home and inform them.
On site mobile ala ko Landford would land.
At that time, there were no mobiles. People depended on land phones. Because as far as working, I was working at the hotel at home. That was the time when they called my wife and gave her the information. Then she quickly came.
The taxi wari otailam mila wali nilang kastresa.
She took a taxi and came and found me lying down on a stretcher.
Joni hari lanjogi no kalseji kajifani.
I was having some money in my pockets.
Joni kalson junu gomo wiwa kanko na kalse.
When I wanted to give her this money, she said, "No, I'm not after the money."
Take your time, Mr. Barry.
What are you doing, Mr. Barry? What are you doing?
I'm sorry that we have to put you through this. I know this is very emotional for you.
Fami wanda ma dune musi ha pour rewta gol dum kono accane me ya fondamenta.
As soon as you are ready, please proceed.
Stay on pari don way men faminde continue yewtere nden.
Mike.
Mike, please.
Please put the mic on. Thank you.
Who mic ma? Okay.
Benga bay o hewti mi joni mo dimbudi o wi o jokata ko di.
When my wife arrived, I gave her the money. She said she will not catch that money.
Bini ambulance on site. Bini wo ambulance ala fuel.
They said they need an ambulance, but the ambulance had no fuel.
No di benga o litinimbudi o sodi fuel.
That's the time when my wife took out and bought fuel for the ambulance.
Meyai RBTH. Benabela kono hari mimi anda hande kar honto mi woni dal.
That's the time I was taken to the Royal Victoria Hospital, but at that time I was not aware of anything. I didn't even know where I was.
And that's because you were unconscious, is that correct?
Don hino wayni on famano ka won don ndako gonga.
Hari mi anda hande kar honno moni be pengelan ko be pengelan don be wadi drip e hodan dum mi anda hande kadi konto mon dal ha me hewti ka laptani.
They fixed drips for me. They gave me an injection and took me to the hospital. In fact, I spent 3 days in the hospital there without being conscious. It was after 3 days I became conscious of my environment.
And you're referring to the Royal Victoria Hospital?
Woni lobitan mawdo wondon Banjul woni Royal Victoria Hospital.
Yes.
After you were referred from the Banjulding Hospital?
Woni gilabe ittu on Banjulundin lobitan be nabiron Banjul lobitan mawdo.
When I was taken to the Banjul to the Royal Victoria Hospital, when I became conscious, I looked around and saw my children around me with my wife. They were there for a short while, and then a policeman came in. The policeman said, "Yeah, I know you." The policeman told me that when the accident occurred, I came there running to check, but the time I arrived there, you had already been evacuated to the hospital.
Can you tell us, sorry Mr. Barry, can you tell us what the name of the policeman was?
His name, we know him as Dambele. His name, but we usually call him Dambele.
Do you know from what police station he came from?
Police station
Banjulundin police station.
He works at that time at the Banjulunding police station. So that was the time when when this thing occurred. They took me, when my wife arrived there, they took me to the RVTH. Well, after I became conscious, after seeing my wife with my children around me, later on they went home. Then the policeman came back in. He said I was the first man to reach the scene of the I asked him which vehicle knocked my vehicle.
Mr. BC Costa.
The policeman said it was a Mitsubishi Costa.
Mr. BC ko mo iwri Kaniline mo yaha State House mo rondi soddari be ko nabata be artira be.
He said the Mitsubishi Costa was coming from Kanilai going to State House. It is the vehicle which takes soldiers from one venue to the other.
Wilang ondari moto an o yi driving license and insurance an.
He said he looked inside the vehicle, he saw my driving license and my vehicle's insurance.
We wo landike oya driver jo wonde mati honto driving license mako insurance o jonnali mo wi o ala.
That's the time when they asked, he asked the other man about, when they asked him about my vehicle insurance and the driving license, let him hand them and said no.
Can we have the interpretation again? Mr. Barry, kindly just repeat the statement that you just made.
Halutitin ko winot ako.
Ini police agent onati all mi inimo.
When the policeman came in, I said to him,
Muto hombo tampilang o wilang ko Mr. BC Costa mo iwri Kaniline.
I asked him which vehicle knocked my vehicle. He said it was a Mitsubishi Costa coming from Kanilai.
Yeah, State House ko on ari tawilang o tampilang.
Going towards State House, it was that vehicle which knocked my vehicle.
Juni owi ondari o yi driving license anka moto an insurance an.
He said he looked inside my vehicle and found my driving license there and my vehicle's insurance.
Owi olandi oya driver de jogi do Costa on onto driving license mako insurance mako wi o ala.
Then he asked the driver of the Costa, where is his driving license and insurance? And that man said he doesn't have a driving license.
Minimo Johnny, number moto on honno.
Then I asked him the vehicle's number.
2437A.
He said the vehicle's number was 2437A.
And was that BJL or KM or any other?
2434A. Dunko woni ko BJL ndako ho KM ndako honno.
BJL.
He said the vehicle's number was BJL.
And did he tell you what, if anything, he did with the driver of the vehicle, of the state guard?
No, halan noma si hebike. Ko wodi ko waduno on driver udogina inodo on moto State House.
O wilang.
He said to me,
o driver jo ko kanko duginanta ya jamme moto makko nabugo sodaribe ko civilian driver. O duginana ya jamme naba sodaribe en so pari o ya duginana nene makko kadi kagalle makko.
He said the driver of that vehicle was the driver who used to drive the Mitsubishi Costa, taking Yaya Jammeh soldiers from one venue to the other. But after he leaves that job, the same man goes and drives for Yaya Jammeh's mother.
And who are you referring to as Yaya Jammeh's mother?
Ansati mimi anda kono ko benta mako mer Bojang ansati ko mi hata to mi anda no ko honno.
Well, I didn't know who that woman was, but what I heard, what they were calling her was Mayor Bojang.
And would that be Asombi Bojang?
Nda fewai wi gol wonda mako Asombi Bojang o wiete.
On tigila.
Yes, she's the very one.
And did the police officer supply you with the name of the driver?
The police be jonno ma inde on driver moto.
It
was that same policeman who gave me the name of this driver.
And would you happen to know, whilst you were at Banjulding Hospital struggling to get money for the ambulance to take you to RVTH, whether or not the driver or any other person came to see you?
Wattu mo wonno don Banjulding ka lobutani ton idon wadde fere pour honno wawir ton e cioggu essence pour wadon ka moto ton da gandal ma o driver mda siko driver feggido ma gallido ma nda goddo go arno ton pour ndarugol ma ton do be itede ton
donc ari ton ko driver ji wondo bawan frenja on addi dolan on don wonno don ha binga hewti.
It was the driver who was driving the vehicle just behind me who took me to the hospital, but he was there until my son arrived there.
My wife.
My wife arrived there, sorry.
So the driver who caused the accident did not take you to the hospital or make any attempts to come and see you there. Is that correct?
Awa hino wa ini driver galli do maon on don o arano on te o lijintinano fima kadi kilande ma wonno da ka lobudan.
Mi yal mo hande kadi ha nyande balde tati den ko warno Thailand RBTH mi yimo.
I didn't see him from that instant until after 3 days when that man came to the hospital in Banjul, the RVTH. That's the day I set eyes on that driver.
And tell us what happened when he indeed came after 3 days to see you.
Hala yimbe joni hondu wadi gilande ma balde tati den feji o ari o ndaru gol maka lobutani.
By police ajon yahi woni don seda kankadi o nati.
When the policeman was there for some time, he went out. That was the time when this other driver also came in.
Onati mo wati uniform dark blue.
He was wearing a dark blue uniform.
Milandi mo ko hondu wadi o wi ko kanko tampilan.
I asked him what was he doing there. He said it was him who knocked my vehicle. I asked him, how did this happen?
He
said he was just suddenly saw something. That's the time when all of a sudden he said something crossed in front of him. And in doing that, he wanted to avoid that thing when he came and knocked my vehicle. We were there for some time.
Sorry, let me come back.
We were there for some time. Then I asked him, where do you work?
We work driver State House.
He said he was a driver at the State House.
I
asked him his name. He told me was that his name is Dauda Sane. Then I told him, you see, now I am lying down here. That was the time when he took out $25 and wanted to give it to my daughter, my small daughter, but the little girl refused to take the money. A child who took $20, he got up and was about to leave. That my wife was sitting on a chair not far away from us. Then my wife called him. My wife asked him, you, what are you? That's the time he said that he's from the Jola tribe. That's the time when he said he is from the Jola tribe. And also, my to be from the Jola tribe. Then my wife told him, you see, my husband, he's lying down here. But they went on talking, but to hear what they were saying. This is why I was unable to hear what they were saying. He got up and left. I stayed at the hospital there. I was there for 3 months when they fixed some iron inside my leg.
Mr. Barry, before we move forward, just kindly remind us of the date of your accident, because you said you were in the hospital for 3 months.
Accident hebi horama sabu awi wondama awali na nakalobudan ko yata lebitati.
I think May on the 29th hebi accident on Jama.
The accident took place on the 29th of May at night.
Was it in May or April? My apologies.
April.
It was in April. It was in April.
And what dates in April?
It was 29.
It was on the 29th of April.
2002.
Yeah.
2002, yes.
And you were at the RVTH for 3 months.
Before we move on,
the driver, did he tell you who he was working for? I know he was driving a state guard vehicle, but did he tell you who his employer was?
No, andi ba hawali men fami wonde ma wi wonde alandi no driver o wima wonde ma ko galle lamorde men to ko ton o gollata nda kono halano mo tigi tigi on ko hombo jettimo golle ko hombo one gollande
mi o wilan kanko ko state guard driver.
What he told me was that he is a state guard driver.
Do you know?
Police agent wilan o ko state guard driver civilian ko on wadi on confirm wonde mati ko civilian jo.
It was the policeman who clearly told me that although he's driving a state guard vehicle, but he is a civilian.
Did he tell you whether he was working for the government or whether he was working for Yaya Jammeh personally?
O wino ma wonde ma on waji on dum woni fe gallido moto ma on da o wino ma wonde ma ko laamul Gambia o wonno ligganade nda ko Yaya Jammeh one ligganade.
On ko Yaya Jammeh o gollanay no.
He was working for Yaya Jammeh.
Thank you very much. And during the course of your admission at the RVTH hospital for 3 months, did you receive any treatment?
Jamanu mo wallina ma on ka lobudani banjul do lebbi tati nda hebuno nyawnduga le sengo mabbe don be nyawnduno ma
ko mi woni don be wada no lekki an ha be habbi ndi jandi mi wali don mi lan ajji don ko hotta lebbi didi mi wattata ko mi wattani ndi jandi no jogi la hilan wali walori ni rek.
Yes, I was lying on the bed there and they brought this iron and fixed it on my leg. I was in that position for 2 months. I cannot turn on any side. I was just lying on my back.
The iron that they fixed on your leg, how was that inserted?
Den jalle de bendati de be posi den ka banduma ko honno be natinir de ka banduma.
No, adade be posude don andi o weight do no tiddino buri ora 50 or 150 kilo.
Well, this iron is heavy. It was a 150 kilo iron. But when before they did that, they said they are going to perform an operation on me.
And
that was the time when they told me to try and secure some people who will supply me with blood. Then they will go ahead with the operation. But I was unable to get blood. It was my wife who took out some money. That was the time when my wife took out some money and gave it to them, and that's the time when they brought this blood.
And do you know whether that was a service you were supposed to have paid for, or was this supposed to be provided by the government? RVTH was a state hospital.
Owi endar gandal ma nda hida faami wonde ma dum ko be wadam ma don ko golle de andanda ma wonde ma ko be foduma wadande ko laamu ngu foduma wadande foti a fota itude hembudu nda hida faami dum sabu ko l'hôpital mo wonda e mun ton ko l'hôpital e laamu nda hida faami dum
ya kono on sati be ndaral lang el yari non be ngandari tawi tampere dudi o yaltini mbudi o jonni be.
Well, that's what happened, but when I stayed there for that and there was no blood available, my wife saw that I was suffering. Then she decided to take out money so that we can get blood from somewhere so that they can go ahead with the operation. That was the time when they took me and performed the operation on me.
And the situation what when allow me the way hold the be honno be fecciri do be wadi o yanjandiga be dittindia be wadi delay.
Well, if there are people who can even look at me at this present moment, the iron was moved from the original place they put it, and they brought it down and put it in my leg.
Mr. Barry, I don't want to trouble you, but if you could stand up again, I know that it's difficult, just to demonstrate so that we can understand what you're trying to say.
Mr. Barry, men fami wonda ma hino musi ma immo jodo ma on kono stayi woni hidon wa imma de la goro mi hollira men holla do hollira do honno dum wada e bandu ma dum mojje.
Yeah, please go ahead and explain.
Fudara sifoda ko honno dum wadira.
Well, it was here. I'm not seeing him anyway, but I'll just say what he's saying. It was removed from this upper part here. And this place, this area here, where they were supposed to insert it. That's where the bone was broken.
Please, Mr. Barry, just to clarify, what was removed and what was inserted, please?
Mr. Barry, oy ko fala ko andude ko hondum be yaltini ko hondum be natini.
Be natti o be wadi guddum ga be nattini odo. Joni o lega
ko be nattini ko dum ko jandi walla ko jial walla ko dum.
Ono foremost ring be wadi mo der si be police o ya wontiri der tongo.
It was just like a ring which they put inside.
So Johnny ga on because no hiliri no fewa be 2 inches how much 1 inches be why join them on ko wadi kwangala ngala wadi short wala wadi long.
They decided to reduce the bone by 2 inches so that they can fix something there. This is why my legs are longer than each other.
And which bone did they decide to reduce? Is it your hip bone or the thigh bone?
Yal hongal be uidi be usti ndako ko yal
hakkunde
wangal ndako
hakkunde ga ko jutu ngal lega ko don be duiti fino fippira be wada janini.
Well, it was this bone up here which was reduced so that they middle one, so that they can be able to insert whatever they are supposed to put in there.
Please sit down and then we will continue. Are you referring to your thigh bone or not?
Indako busal mangal wonda widema.
Busangal doga.
It was the thigh bone on top.
And the hip bone, you said a metal or perhaps a ring. I don't know if you said metal. I didn't hear it through the interpretation, but you said a ring was inserted to hold it in place. Can you tell us what?
Doga awi wonda ko wet ko wayni wete ndako ring ko dum be wonno ndako dum be wiida be wadi nder ton.
Mr. Interpreter, sorry, let's avoid our speeches overlapping, please. I just wanted to find out what object what the object was made up of, rather.
O wi ko fala ko andude ko dum woni ko be naati ni gonga dum woni ko holbude ma doga ko façon sifa hondum jandi sifa hondum siko jandi siko sifa hondum ko be naati ni don kon
andi si wada ma operation awata yande hodo ma ko dum addi o koyngal do ay hin lan waytonde odo kono odo mi wata on tim wada mo support.
Well, when they are performing this type of operation on you, you can't see what they were doing. I was not seeing what was being done to me. But I just know that this is why my legs are longer than one another.
Let's just go back to your hip. The object that was inserted there, was it made up of plastic, wood, iron? What was it made up of?
Ko be natini nder ton kon ko hondum dum mojjinira ndo ko poore o ndako jandi sida faami.
Ni min de nyande be wadi injection on e bawa ko lega may hilan jodi hilan suti be so yahi ka table mi mo jogi goddum ko rawni ni o ari bay o fici ko nga o wadi on sati mi himo pusa dum do wi bob joni o lega be yaltini mo ni be taji hilan suti mo hanko detti jandi jutunde wana odo ni o tufiriga o jippini mo hallega.
Well, what I can say is that, as I said before, when they were performing this operation on me, I was not able to see exactly what was being done, but I saw something white in his hand, which he decided to bring and put it inside my body. Then that was the time when my part of my thigh bone was reduced so that this object can fit in there. They performed this operation. This is why up to now I have to support my other leg sometimes when I'm moving.
So an external object was essentially inserted into your bones.
Awa hino wa ini wodi ko be jetti ko be andana be beyditiri kandar busalma ndar pour beyditira pour koyngal mangal pour wawa yarde no feewiri.
Yeah, ko dum doctor we no lam because we are no follow on the operation, the OVO Sawadal de Awataya, the Kon, I will help you.
That's what the doctor told me, because initially he said if he doesn't do that, I will not be able to walk again. Then this is why I agreed for him to go ahead with the operation.
And what about the other injuries that you suffered? How were they treated? You told us that you bled seriously on that day. Did you have any wounds?
Yoni no ini ga si fa'i ko ngal mangal ganyande godde den de hebudade bandu mande den don non ko hondo de nyawnira sabu a wino wonde ma a wi do yimbe wonde ma nyalande de hebuda o accident den nyande on hibbi jan bandu mondum yalde jan tigir den don ganyande ko hondo de nyawnira
be docteur be kibambe hibe jogi wona machine go bada ka hundukan ni wala max.
Well, it was the Cuban doctors who came. They will put something like a mask on my mouth when they are working on me.
Dumano to do ayari dan dunu jufani ha tuma go minana ga kat ko lumbe wada labe didi hambe acci dal ga wadi okay pano ha hande simini wada ni musala.
But when they fixed that mask-like thing on my mouth, it used to look like something which is being pumped into my stomach, and my stomach will be a little bit extended. Until when they did it for the second time, I heard some noise like bones being moved. Then after that, they didn't do it to me. But up to now, if I bend my head like this on this other side, I still feel pain.
And these bones that you heard moving and crackling underneath your body, which part of your body are you referring to?
Ngal yel ngal andama wiida wonde ma dongal ngal dirtinama kangal wonno don ka ley don ka kangal fotno wonde don ko hedde honto e banduma dum be dirtinirgal
ngal kaka busallo.
That is just about near my thigh bone.
On duita.
Did you also?
That's where they did this operation, where they reduced.
I'm not referring to that. I'm referring to when the doctor put the mask on your face and it looked like something like air was being pumped into your stomach. You did mention that you suffered injury around your rib area.
Awi wana dum don wona wiide awi do wonde ma wattumo wandon o ko wete ko mask hundugo ma pompi redu ma dum uvi ko wi ko dum woni landade fimu ko hono dum do yaruno
ani si docteur ali ndar golan so mimi ga simi sunki o wadani on dari o tawi gano dumanni so ko dum o wadata on joni la max labi didi so pompilam o yaha de nyando are kadi o wadi no so acci arbal gol dum hande kadi o wi joni ko mi nyamo rek joni mi nyamo rek ko non wadala mi nyamo.
This Cuban doctor, when he comes, well, I don't know what he does, but when he fixed this mask on my mouth, my stomach used to be extended a little bit. When he did this twice to me, then later on he told me, now you can eat. This is why I have done this to you, so that you can have a chance to be able to eat, which will not disturb you.
And how were you eating before?
Do dum ko honno nyamirayno da?
Nyamete dal o wadanano e plat o wadi litti wano makani o wadi line si benga wadana lan ko nyiri ha don hatata mako nyameton feƴata do ko nami nyamo ko heewi o nami wele joni ko dum o jonnano lan mi nyamerta dal.
Well, whatever food they give me, they used to tell my wife, they brought a plate where they used to measure the food that I am supposed to eat. The amount they always measure, they tell my wife, don't give him any food more than this, so that I will not be hungry, but I should not also eat more than what they measure for my wife to give me.
And do you know what was responsible for your difficulty in eating?
Da hida andi da fami ko hondun sababu ko taki nyamugol mangol fota duru rek fota ka welede a fota ka ndu fota rennu gadi fota harude ha da hida andi ko no sababu dum
ndo mi andali ko docteur be wadi lan on advice.
Well, I don't know what was the cause. It was just an advice from the doctors.
Do you know what eventually happened with your rib injury?
Oui, si feƴƴe dum don ngal yalma ngal ka sengo ka beccere ma do da hida andi ko hondu waduno ngal ka sakitorum.
Ya sabuna aduna ko fitu nimbe no do ay dum waduno dubi saponi be ngan o watta ko takam fita o dumano kanko waylta talan si mi wadi ni wata wayltade kanko min talan walli nalan dubi sappo o wawat hebude biddo hakkunde amiya makko ko din don feji salla kore mo biddo kadi.
It took me 10 years lying in that way. It was my wife who will move me from one side to the other. And during those 10 years, we cannot do anything. It was after the 10 years that I was able to have children with her. So it was her who moving me from one side to the other until I became a little bit better. Then that's the time when we had children.
And not being able to move from one side to another, or not being able to turn, was that as a result of the rib injury, or are you talking about the entire injuries you suffered from that accident?
Owi comme no wirdani duubi sappo awa ko debbo benguma ko on membinta on nano e nyaamo fo ko waylata on nano e nyaamo nda afala wiide dum don ko sababi dum don ko dum woni ka beccal ma do ko accident ko hebuna don gon ko dum sababi dum dako under accident gagnande de hebuda kan ko dum sababi dum fo
wonno e time fadda hanjoni tumago simi walode ke telon ni min mi wata wayltade because si onga ko ngalan si nati fe iti ko wonata don ni mi wata wayltade be ora wayltala.
Well, this is still happening to me. Up to this minute, I'm suffering from that problem. Sometimes if I lie down on my left side like this, I will not be able to move myself unless my wife comes and move me. I can say that it is due to the wound on my left side which caused all these problems for me. Up to now, I'm still suffering from that problem.
So you're not completely healed?
Hino wayni nyawndu gongol ha joni parani e mataw.
Alhamdulillah fada nyande no burorde joni because no woni yarda non no wadi de il non dal no woni yarda non.
Yes, I can say thanks to Allah. I am recovering little by little daily, but still I am still on the path of recovery.
And can you tell us what particular aspect of that accident caused that particular injury on your left side near your ribs?
We on accident hebi do don monatu da mungo ndahi da ko hondum dum tamper hondum dum sababi no e sengoma dum woni ka sengo ka beccal maga ka gaño don ko dum sababi dum don e accident no
andi neddo sa woni no sukayda satti ha goddum hebi ma joni a wawana horema no musi.
Well, as a young man, I was doing everything for myself. But when this thing happened, that's where everything changed for me. And I saw myself in this condition whereby I'm still suffering from this condition.
Please tell us what happened after you left the hospital. You said you were admitted for 3 months. What happened after you left?
Joni hala yimbe sifano yimbe ko hondu wadi abi won yimbe wonde ma awali nan ko lobudani ko yaata ha lebbi tati gila no be accidu ma ko lobudani ko hondu wadi ti
joni bay mi yalti mi ari ka galle.
When I left the hospital and came home,
woni don seda mi dare mi tawi fayda situation on no kano wadde wostrek.
I stayed at home for some time, but I realized that my situation is going from bad to worse.
Immi nyande go minni joni mi wakkilo remi ha Banjulundi mi anda honno o honto muto an on woni ma ko honno mi dara muto on mi anda.
Then one day I said to myself, let me get up and go to Banjulunding so that I will know where my vehicle is and in what condition is that vehicle.
Mi immi galle around 8 before 11 to 12 mi wahi hiwtude Talinding hilan jogi di cabbi hilan yaha simi hibi moto don be addi lam Banjulundi.
Well, I left my home walking on crutches up to Talinding. That's the time when I got a vehicle which took me from the road and brought me to Banjulunding.
I mi hoti police station mi natugol am mi hawr mi fotti Mr. Dajon.
When I arrived at the Banjulunding police station, just when I was about to go inside, I met this policeman called Mr. Dambele. I said to him, do you recognize me? He said, yes, I recognize you. He said to me, it was the day you had this accident, it was me who came there until you were evacuated to the Banjul hospital. I said to him, well, after you left the hospital, I didn't see you again. What has happened?
William, kanko driver on arid on denna vi monde martimi mai.
He said the driver came to them there and told them that he has died.
E dambele simi mai an andarata familia ma bi mbete anda ko honno to tresa an woniri.
I said to Dambela, well, if that has been the truth, won't you be able to go and see my wife, my family, my children, so that you can get the truth from them?
No, William, wo kanko himo yahuno leave ko ndenyando fuddi ligge.
He told me that he was on holiday. He went on leave, but he started working on that very day I came there.
So William, Johnny hino insurance am e driving lanti am kanyun a statement ko winduno ko ndenyande.
Then that's the time he told me, here is your driving license and your insurance, vehicle insurance, and the statement you wrote on that day.
Johnny, o William, yomi aro o winda statement down.
He told me to come again and he'll write another statement for me.
Konsati, o windi statement mako ha o pare.
That's the time when he wrote this statement.
When
he was ready, he said to me, we should go to Brikama to see. I was having only $7 with me. $8 with me.
Joni me yalti me deti motari passi din ko mbut didi me makko me yobani men pass. That was gift sir.
In those days, from the point we were, it was $2 to Brikama. Then we paid the fare and went to Brikama. We went and met Mr. Jatabalde.
Mr. Jatabalde landi makondo wadi o wi o accident Banjulundin.
Jatabalde asked him what the problem was, and he explained to Jatabalde that this is the man who had that accident at Banjulundin.
And Mr. Barry, you're saying that you had to pay for this police officer's fare from Banjulnding to Birkama, even though he was performing his duties as a police officer.
Awa hina wayni Mr. Barry afala widem yimbe wondama ko an yobanno o Mr. Dambele jo pasi imogoro Banjulnding ha Birkama ndo no do koy do ligge makko kadi o woni.
Because by me yihimo yahamo aramo dara jifaji makko fala landade yimbe.
Well, I realized that he was going in and out, putting his hand in his pockets to the point of asking money from other people. And this is my business, and I didn't want to stay there long. So I decided to take the burden and pay for both of us to go.
And this was not the first time you had done something like that, because you had told us that at the RVTH, you also had to pay for blood, which you shouldn't have.
You know what? Ini wana undo wano premier hida yaltina kales ender fi o accident ma sabu ay sifani ke do yimbe wonda ma wiida wonda ma gila wonno don ka lobudani kadi duwoni banjulu ka lobudani jano bengu ma kadi ituno don budi pour be wawa sodude jijan ko be wawata fosude e ma.
Yeah me yobi foil me be na bela ambulance me yobi jijan me yobi on $4.
Yes, it started with the time when my wife bought fuel for the ambulance. We went to the Banjul hospital where we paid for the blood. And also, this is the third time I paid his fare to go to Brikama.
So what happened when you got to Birkama? Where did you go?
Hondo wade bilandama yertu don Birkama hondo yahudo.
Men tawi aussi Jatabalde o landi makondo wadi o wi o hebu accident Banjulundin don.
We went and met O.C. Jatabalde. Jatabalde asked him, and the man, and Mr. Dambele told Jatabalde that this is the man who had that accident at Banjulundi.
Where did you meet O.C. Jatabalde?
Tawdong O.C. Jatabalde.
Office makko mentai mo dari ka dambuga ma fokkiti natude office makko on seto o wi'iti hari Jatabalde no andela wi Mr. Bari kon wadma.
Then when we reached at Brikama, we found Jatabalde standing at the door of his office because he knew me before. So when he saw me, he asked me, Mr. Barry, what is the problem? That's the time when the policeman explained or narrated the whole thing to him and showed him the file.
We gasi Johnny, yoda medical report adda.
He said, now it's finished, go and find a medical report and bring it.
Mi ari Serakunda mi fi Banjul RVTH.
I left there, came to Serakunda, continued to Banjul, and I went to the RVTH.
Therefore, di mojang hilan lumbat talion om yimo tumi darnimo okilang $15.
I saw another driver who I was acquainted to. I stopped him and talked to him. He gave me $15. Then I went and met Dr. Rao, the doctor who performed the operation on me. I explained to him that, well, I've been to the police, but they said, let me find a medical report.
Everything.
He personally went up, he wrote down the report and brought it down. They typed it, and then he came out and found me sitting outside under the sun. He gave me this report. I went home and stayed at home for 2 days because my leg became swollen to the point of it disabled me. I was unable to move or go anywhere during those 2 days. When I became a little bit better, after the 2 days, I took that medical report and went with it to Brikama. I found a parade going on. The police were on parade at the Brikama station, but when Jatabalde sighted me, he left the parade ground and came and met me. He asked me, have you got the medical report? I said, yes, here is the report. I gave it to him.
Medical report statement
he took the medical report and also joined it with the statement that the policeman gave him. He said we should go to Banjul now.
Mr. Barry, and just so that we are clear, I mean, you've given a statement to the police and now they asked you to produce a medical report, which you had to do, at great expense to your health because you still had not fully recovered. Did they tell you the purpose of doing all of these things or gathering all of this information? Why were you doing it?
Mr. Barry, I'll need to be wondama. Be ma yahu puru yaha da boya. Te kono do ay jonu de yahande da boya o medical report har ay joni no ko wera statement be jetino statement mao. Be ma ya adda medical report ay addo medical report. Nda be halan no makko dalila ko sababu ko hondo ni bawo dum ko wadi ko taki be mottindire kafindire di statement aji bo dum woni di kaydiji fo dabbe halan no ko hondum be pari
joni ko be wilan dum dom.
Well, after that what they told me,
la wadi mi ndari be mi holaki be mi wadi medical report on photocopy.
Well, after checking the situation, I didn't trust them fully. I decided to photocopy my medical report. I gave them the photocopy and I kept the original.
Mr. Barry, I asked a question. I don't know if it was clear in the interpretation as to what the purpose of you getting, the medical report and writing your statement at the police station was. Do you know what the police needed those items for?
Wiki Olandi gongo duwoni wi wonda ma joni no statement joni kadi be wiya yaha ko wiata ko medical report joni nda hida andi do ko wadi be wara ma o yaha arafo nda hida andu no ko honno be ebuno
min jata balde ko winola o wi
what Jata Balde told me was that
mujin odo minabo makko IGP dum wana affaire police ko affaire state house ko dum o wila.
What Jata Balde told me was that this is not a police affair. What I am planning to do is to take you to the state house.
Joni men mi addi o medical report mi joni mo retti wadi lan kamoto makko.
That was when I came and gave him these documents. That's the time he put me on board his vehicle.
I mean, Houti Banjul headquarters.
When we reached the Banjul police headquarters,
GP o jogi lando, police ajo go jogi lando, betoni la benabi lando.
When from the vehicle, he himself called me on the other side. There was another policeman who called me on the other side, and they aided me for me to climb the stairs and go upstairs.
me yeyi o wi joni kamɓe procédure maɓɓe on ko yahakal député aji kanko ko haɗon o yahata.
And what he told me was that they will try and take me to the deputy IG, and that's where he can stop.
That's their procedure.
That's their procedure.
Joni men naati ko men naati tunje so waɗi ni ndaarila o ndaari jatabalɗe o ini jatabalɗe, what happened to this man?
When we reached the man's office, he looked at me, then he looked at Jatabalde and questioned Jatabalde, what has happened to this man?
Jatabalde wi mo no waɗi mo heɓi accident with a state guard vehicle.
That's the time when Jatabalde told him that this man had an accident with a state guard vehicle.
How they call Deputy IG Jayso we.
Then Deputy IG Jayso said,
we come from jogi golle hewde millions job to do all that time.
Then Jayso, the IG at that time, said he had 1 million jobs to do. He doesn't have time.
Jabi file on jude Jatabalde no wadi ka cupboard.
He took the files from Jatabalde's hand and put them inside a cupboard.
So the deputy IGP at the time you're saying was too busy to see you?
Yeah.
You know, any our deputy IG on doni hikki do yeso police ben woni jayso wi wonda makanko jungo makono no hibbi ha golle no dudire mo wattu
o wila mo jogi millions job ko gollata wala time joni o detti file on wadi ka cupboard.
What he said is that he has 1 million jobs to do. He doesn't have time. He took my file and put it inside a cupboard.
So in other words, he had more important things to do than attend to you.
Awa hino wa ini ko duwoni kanko himo jogi golle dudude dana hide hebi nafa ko buri.
This is what he told me, and this is what happened.
And you've already told us that your case was considered out of the jurisdiction of the police because it was a state house matter. Can you tell us why it was considered a state house matter?
Awi be wonda makade case ma duwoni accident ma kambe no be dartini no dum ko duwoni kambe police abe no hino buri be dole no ala e golle mabbe non ko sabu ko no ko golle state house ko yimbe state house nati emu da way halande yimbe ko hon dum firti
ndon ko firidi non because ko mi arata Jatabalde wilam odo ko affairs of state house.
Well, I think when we were going, what Jatabalde himself told me was that this case is a case concerning the state house.
When
we deposited the file there,
Jayso wila me yahumi ara on next week Wednesday and the bal itati mi aro.
Well, Jayso told me to go home and come back there 3 days later.
Mi joki mo don ko buri almost 3 to 1 month mi wawal mo yide hande kadi.
I followed him there up to the point of 1 month, but I cannot still see him. One day I came there and I sat down. I said, I will not move away from that place until I saw him.
Former IG Ibunjai.
Well, fortunately, former IG Ibunjai, he came out of his office and saw me sitting down there. Then he came to me and asked me, what has happened? Then I narrated the whole thing to him. He called me into his office. After that, he went into Jayso's office. He spent some time there and came out. He sat in front of me. He said to me, Mr. Barry, and I said yes.
I'm sorry, file on Maggi.
He told me, I'm very sorry, but your file has got lost here.
It's missing.
Your file is right now missing. That's what he told me. I looked at them and said, this world. I called some people, they helped me to go down the stairs. That's the time when I started struggling, walking by myself, bit by bit, until I reached the place where the arch 22 is now built. But at that time, there was no arch.
And Mr. Barry, just so that we are clear about just your physical condition at the time, where is J. Sow's office, the deputy IGP, located at the police headquarters in Banjul?
Pour do labatan Mr. Barry do woni on jaman on wattumo yahayno da ton harida hila laja koyngal ma hino Musa ma o jeyso do woni hekkido yeso police abe honto office mako wonno do woni galle police abe jane den ton Banjul ko honto office mako wonirno
moy jabi the first floor second floor the office of IG on kanko ko odo office o woni mo.
Well, it was on top at the first floor, not far from the IG's office.
Did you say first?
Second floor, sorry, second floor. So it was on the second floor, also where the IG's office was also located.
So would I be correct in saying that you had the ground floor, you had the first floor, and then the second floor? You're talking three floors.
Oh, hino wa ini ni ayahay lay jon yahay dimong yahay tammo ngadi.
It was on the second floor.
And you had to walk up all those flights of stairs to get up to that office on your crutches in pain.
Oh, hino wa ini ange del ledde ma de yara no da ko ben den etorno da jawda ha hewdu da ka office jayso.
This is what I do. I have to call some people to help me so that they can take me upstairs and up to his office.
How did they take you?
Kono be nabirma
ko goddo wona do don to dungango wada e solda makko o wadani e nabala.
Well, I have to be sandwiched by two people, each one holding my shoulder, and this is how they used to carry me, and I also try to walk as they take me upstairs until I reach the office.
When you were coming down, how did you get down?
Joni sidon jippare non ko honno wadir ton fere ha jippodon.
Sakito don ko wila wonde mati falan o majji mi wadi discourage jonde nyande ko goddo ari o wadi ni mi o bambilan wadi dan ka ba makko ko jippini lan le.
The day they told me that my file has been missing, in fact, when I was going downstairs that day, it was only one person. In fact, he has to put me on his back and descend the stairs with me on his back.
And this was because you were unable to walk down the stairs?
Munda dun sai dun wadi o bambu maga bawo maga ko on wawani seppande hore mo wawani yahande hore mo ko dun taki o bambi on
ko dun aldi dun kone.
Yes, that was the reason.
And on that day you said you walked. Where did you go to and how far did you have to walk?
O inde nyalanda o wi wonde yimbe wondama on seppuno seppugol mongol no yeyi gelende ma honto ha honto hono dum woddiri seppugol ngol
mi iwi Banjul headquarter la jogi skosiji din ko non mi ardi mi fejjiri RBTH hilan yaha mi anda ko monto mo joni fada mo gomi har mi anda hawno mon wadde ha ko mi hewti loy ayda darame mo iwi ka office ka courthouse mo yalta.
Well, what I did that day was, after I was brought down the stairs, I decided to struggle because as far as I was unable to do anything, I decided to walk bit by myself. I came all the way until I passed the gates of the RVTH, and I came until where the law courts, and that's the time when Ida Drame was coming out of her office when she saw me.
From the High
Court. From the High Court, she saw me.
Mr. Barry, before we move on to the evidence about Ida Drame, can you just tell us why you were walking such long distances? Why were you not able to take public transport, for example?
O wi joni do en yahude fi sengo Ida Drame gon ko feji ko hakkunde ma e makko dayda way haalande yimbe ko honnum sababi taki ida seppuda gilande maka police ko galle mabbe jane den dum woni Banjul to seppuda aje jetta hebade go miijo wi gol wonde ma far mi jola e der modo dum woni commercial vehicle numéroji jama o mi yaha
andi on sati wona moto wo mi wata jawde ko min daru si mi haba minibus haray ko ngalanga mi wabanga wadde banku mi jawa sa jonni lang e togo motoji ni mi wata jawde because ko ngalanga mi watanga wadde banku ni.
Well, the reason for that was I had to look for a minivan or a minibus. That was the type of vehicle I can climb up slowly and be able to sit down. I cannot go into every vehicle because when going up, I have to try and bend my leg so that I can be able to go in and sit down. This was the problem. I cannot board every type of vehicle. This is why I had to walk.
So it was not, it was only a particular kind of vehicle that you could have access to.
Awa hino wa ini dantan di andandama ko di woni ton ko di andandama on hida wawi jolde mum jododa samora seeda.
Yes.
And during this time when you were going back and forth at the police headquarters, did they tell you what, if anything, happened with the driver of the state guard vehicle, Dauda Sane?
Joni on wattu gilandema fuddida yahugol ya ara on hakkunde ka ma ha ka police aben ka galle mabbe nyane woni police headquarters nda wattu hebuno be haalamma wondema ko hondum wadi on Dauda Sane woni driver state guard o wodi ko hebimo.
You had told us that Dambele said he had been driving without a license. Do you know whether he was prosecuted for that or charged with any offense?
Sabu a wiino do yimbe wondama baawnu wiida wondama Dambele wiino ma wondama himud hari mu doginde moto on Dauda Sanejo kono alano lansino alano insurance nda afami ari e famugol ma wondama nda kabbe nabuno mo yisuudu nyaawore be nyaawo mo.
I just said driving license, not insurance.
Driving license makko.
Ko addi dum jamono on sati kala golludude ben don sa inni hay ajogaki kaydi be landota ko makko wono menen be landoto men.
Well, those days, what was happening was that if you happen to be walking in areas where that man was walking, they don't ask you about anything. We are the people on the streets, civilians, who were asked for papers, but those people were scot-free.
What people are you referring to, and who are you referring to as that man?
Ko yimbe hombe wonda e fiide fi mun do sawi o e gorko.
Especially on sati ko leko de yajama won gollude andi on don nafo susata mo landa go kaydiji ka.
In those days, when I said those people, it's Yaya Jammeh. And people in those days working for Yaya Jammeh, nobody had the daring mind to ask them for their papers.
So are you saying that they were above the law?
Da joni afala wi ni kambe hibe do luwa on.
Mi wata hibe do luwa on kono wadana no sede nokugo nyande mi aruno ka galle mabbe to denna me boja mini mi yamo so dari be ni wa wata yide drafa no jodi yeso am min dari mi tawi be burilan dole.
Well, why I said that was there was a day when I personally went to Mayor Bojang's compound to see this driver Dauda Sane. Soldiers came and stood in front of me and said, I cannot see the driver. And the driver was sitting right in front of me. I was looking at him, he was looking at me, but the soldiers refused and said, I cannot see him.
And what, my apologies, I just wanted to add that, was it because of the fact that they were above the law, that is why nothing had been done about your case?
La dum don ko sababi dum don ko du woni ko firdi ko du woni kambe awa hibe ko hibe dow luwa on ko dum tagi be nabirma non be wadirma non.
Fada min ko non mi yiridi.
Well, this is how I saw it.
Thank you very much, Mr. Barry. I think we'll have to stop here for today. We've gone over our time.
O sikki wonde ma dal en daror do pour hande nyalande hande den.
So we have an opportunity to continue with your testimony today. I mean tomorrow morning.
Oui, awa joni en darnay do hala kan ha jango bimbisi en arti continent e jonde den e fe yewtare den gadi.
But before I hand over, Mr. Chairman, I just have one procedural aspect to do, and that is to tender the medical report that the witness had mentioned in his testimony. It is dated the 29th day of October 2002, and it is titled Medical Report on Adoulie Barry, and it's signed by one Dr. Raoul, which is an orthopedic surgeon at the Royal Victoria Hospital, and the exhibit number is exhibit 130A.
Granted. Thank you, Council, and thank you, Mr. Barry, for your testimony. We will continue tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock sharp. Meeting is adjourned. Thank you all.
Joni kamano wi joni a jarama seede an kadi arugol mangol e jonna seede agal ma joni ni wayni en darna e do haala kan ha jango bimbi e wattuji sappo bimbi awren do.
Yeah.
noo lañ def ñoo ñëw ak yéen rek skincare plus nara jàkkaarloo ak yéen waxtaan ak yéen tuuti rek si suñu tube suñu baax emuñ rek ci ay diw waaye comme ni ngeen ko xamee rek dañoo yëngu ci ay tube te yënguwuñ nag si just any tube suñ tube bu nekk 5-star jesna la 5-star jesna mooy jesna bi gën a pire moom la ñoo tube palmaan bi gën a fort moom la ñoo liggéeyee buñ demee Bamako ñun duñ dem ci marché bi rek buub indi déedéet dañ leen a jox suñu specs ne lañ nii lañ ko buggee nay lañ ko buggee fóot bi nangami fóot lañ bugga pour mu mun a set waaw cuubi skincare déedéet doo ko sol mu di la taxa all over the place ci gàttal ñun rek si cuub dara du doy day des not only dañoo cuub but bu la neexee ñu cuubal la ba pare nag ñawal la ñaw fi mu gën a setee nag rek la ñoo fëlee ñetti ñawkat lañ am nañ ñawkati simple nga xam ne xoppati rek mbaa def sa taille basse def sa dagit def sa roba amul benn dawme am nañ koo xam ne moo ñoo dawme jigéen den am nañ tamit special ñawkat boo xam ne ñawi góor rek la ñoo defal nga bugg a sa his and hers muy korité muy tobaski mbaa muy ngénte muy takka mbaa nga bugg a rek def sa yëkka bu baax a baax daagul ba ñëw skincare plus ñu dimbali la tànnal la cuub fam gën a baaxee ndax sa yëkka gën a foor lii nga ne lan xoolal bi takka la skincare fii la fu léegi yéen tey we're not all about skin we are skin care and the plus does come in so many different ways. cubantu wuñ de dañ cub bam saf-saf
Miss B Designer Outlet is the #1 quality and affordable stop shop for all your needs. Get your evening dresses, suit and ties, office wears for both ladies and gentlemen, beach wears, sport wears, pure leather shoes for men, quality belts, bags, heels for all beautiful ladies, original perfumes, accessories, and a lot more. Find us at Kololini Road opposite Gaddafi Mosque at the Aqua Preacher Station, or call us on 295-3411 or 764-2486. Miss B Designer Outlet. Shop right, look good.
Do you live abroad and want to build your dream home in the Gambia without risking your funds and family ties? Do you want a household name that is trustworthy and efficient? A name that will continue to give you updates on the project from the beginning to the very end with videos and pictures? If your answer is yes, then worry no more. Boss Construction and Asset Management is here for you. If you live outside the Gambia and want to build your dream home, then this is ideal for you. Just reach out to Boss Construction and let's start building the dream home into a reality. With Boss Construction, the difference is clear. We give you value for money. Some of our services includes the following: construction management, building equipment rentals, rent management, purchase and leasing, asset management, and many more. For more information, please contact 282-4945. Better still, send us an email, bossgambia@gmail.com, or you can also visit our website on www.bossgambia.com. Boss Construction, a name you can trust. Boss Construction and Asset Management, keeping families together.
No, ini bara.
Right, okay. Welcome.
Basically, lot of lala me along is cool, man. That I can really relax.
What the madam?
Yeah,
what the madam?
Yeah.
Let me do somebody.
That's fine.
Grand Villa.
Grand Villa.
That's fine.
Slowly. Yes. No.
Yeah, actually, a lot of people are basically me alone because very relaxed. So it's basically that I can understand.
You never need to say what? Nidia, Nena Grand Villa is the best guest house in the Gambia.
Mbeji andikam Grand Villa Guest House. Na labungol bebe senyaring adum na bungol bebe nyarandiring coming ibe la fila ila suwe taranyame. Ntel Grand Villa na kiliano la lafino wala mukangwati ntel kang. Na ye sabati Grand Villa yela kodo na fa kalamuta.
Oh man, this is like a paradise. I know. I so much love this place. Thank you. Trust me, I love this place. You can move somebody and what you want. Yeah. I know what Gambia Grand Villa. I tell you. I love this place. Okay. I love this place, man. Oh yeah.
Ni leftan na kuo keso sotola. Futama Oljuntum Paradise Estate. Mbaya kumandiroke 7527218. Wale futan na website auto www.grandvillaguesthouse.com. Grand Villa Guest House.